inspired by what was just shared, that affirmation stirred up in people right from the get-go, being stirred by the melodies and the harmonies and this lovely song that many of us can maybe remember from the original Cinderella cartoon. So, in our meditation today, the quote was, "Follow your dreams, they know the way," by Kobe Yamada. And I will be honest, I didn't even look up who Kobe Yamada is. I just really, really, really like this quote. So thank you. And I will make sure to look up who that is after this. Follow your dreams, they know the way. And so if we think about, okay, we're following our dreams, what is it that we're following? What's a dream? And if you look it up in the dictionary, it says, a series of thoughts, images, and sensations occurring in a person's mind during sleep. Well, right there, that's a little limiting, right? Okay, for many reasons. Or a cherished aspiration, ambition, or ideal. Okay, so with the ideal, right away, I'm taken to the me, the mental equivalent in the affirmation. Okay? But what I really want to talk about is that dreams aren't just these things that this definition says, that there is so much more. And dreams aren't necessarily something that we need to be chasing or following on the outside, that there's another way to interpret this, follow your dreams, they know the way. To me, I interpret this to mean this is an invitation to really recognize the truth, to embrace the love that we truly are. And so my talk title today is, I have a dream. And so when I was looking for a photo that I wanted to be fun and playful and inspirational, and there were so many that were like cosmic and mystical and quantum or super serious or kind of clinical with like just someone sleeping with some stuff attached to their head. But to me, this dream thing, it's an opportunity. It's an opportunity to remember who and what we are. And even if the first thing that maybe came to mind for you was Martin Luther King's speech, I have a dream, he was a preacher. He was a minister. And everything that he spoke about, every way that he spoke, even as a social activist, was from the place of knowing first, the place of faith and trust in God. Because that was his foundation for everything. And so this is what I want to talk about, is how dreams, dreaming, a dream, is an invitation, a call to action. It is an opportunity for us to reconnect to who and what we truly are. So those things that happen when we're sleeping, those little nudges, those intuitive hits, those ideas that we think we have, they already exist in the collective consciousness, in the subjective mind. We wouldn't have them, we wouldn't tune into them or clue into them if they weren't already possibilities that we could then place our attention on and realize them as our life experience. Observer effect in quantum physics. So, in the song that we opened with, I Have a Dream by ABBA. Now, I'm going to preface this by saying, when we were looking for songs to sing today, for this month, we were looking for upbeat songs, and I think most of you guys know I really like my upbeat songs. So I like opening to upbeat, I like closing to be upbeat, so we're like coming in hot, and we're going out happy. And so this was a little bit different, right? And Glenn was the one who brought it up, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not singing that. And then as soon as I said that, I'm like, wait a minute, why did that come up? And you know what? I'm going to reveal an ugly little secret here. It took me back to when I was a little kid, and ABBA was a worldwide phenomenon. My parents loved ABBA. They had so many of their albums, and my sister and I would sing to, I think it was especially Voulez-Vous was the album, which is what this song was off of. We would sing and dance around the living room just like playing that vinyl into the ground. Vinyl. Everybody who knows what that is, right? And yet, as I got older, I was like, oh, wow. I'm a little too cool for school when it comes to ABBA, you know? And when I got into my punk and goth phase, I'm like, yeah, I'm not touching ABBA with a 10-foot pole. And so when it came up for, like, hey, I have a dream, my initial reaction was like, ugh. And I was like, wait a minute, let's take a look at the lyrics. Let's take a look at what it is that they're really singing about. Because after all, they were a worldwide phenomenon, and their music still lasts and lingers today, right? So in the song, I have a dream, a song to sing, to help me cope with anything. If you see the wonder of a fairy tale, you can take the future, even if you fail. distill this all down to one word for me, either faith or belief. That's it. And where does faith and belief come from? Where does true knowing of self come from? From within. Not something out there. Not an idea you might have that has been given to you. It's an idea that already exists because we are that allness just bursting at the seams to be expressed every moment of every day. And so if you look at dream as an invitation to remember and unleash that awesomeness out into the world, isn't that a bit more interesting than just these sensations, images, and thoughts that we might have when we're sleeping? It is to me anyway. Now, speaking of fairy tales, this takes us to the song that Bob just played. A dream is a wish your heart makes when you're fast asleep. Again with the sleep part. In dreams, you will lose your heartache. Whatever you wish for, you keep. Have faith in your dreams, and someday your rainbow will come smiling through. No matter how your heart is grieving, if you keep on believing, the dream that you wish will come true. And it's not even about wishing, it's about recognizing and remembering and embracing and celebrating that we already know who we are, that our heart is guiding us back to ourselves. And so this is the point that I want to drive home. And so DREAM, having it as an acronym, I looked up online to see, okay, what kind of inspirational, motivational dream acronyms are out there? It was all like weird corporate, medical, depressive, negative kind of stuff. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not bringing this into the community. So I had to come up with some myself with the help of ChatGPT. But had to come up with some with myself because I wanted this to be a powerful call to action for all of us for the rest of the month. Now, I want to go back to ABBA's song first before going to the acronyms, because in their song they also say, I believe, right? Just like in the Cinderella song. I believe in angels, something good in everything I see. I believe in angels. When I know the time is right for me, I'll cross the stream. I have a dream. So to me, because I can put a new thought spin on almost anything, to me, this means that our journey is ours to take. And only when we're ready do we really wholeheartedly, with awareness and intention and purpose, step onto that journey. That's when we surrender. That's when we let go of all the stuff that we've been dragging along with us into the present moment, all of the thoughts, all of the ideas, all of those sensations, behaviors, whatever it is that has gotten us to where we are right now. And that's the point when we decide, when we consciously choose to let that go, because we know that there's so much more. And that more is not out here. That more is who and what we truly are. And so when it comes to angels, angels are often thought of as messengers or guides. Angels are also reminders, and whether you believe in them or not, in this context, I'm interpreting that they are reminders. They are inviters, if you will, people, things, entities that are inviting us to remember who we are so that as we're ready, we can cross that stream of awakening more fully, of embodying who we are more fully, because not only do we have that dream, we are that dream. So here are some dream acronyms for you. Dare to realize eternally abundant magnificence.
Say it slowly.
Dare to realize eternally abundant magnificence. All right? Directing resplendent energy and awareness meaningfully. Divine radical expression and audaciousness manifesting. Well, that felt good for some people. And this is more of a call to action. Delight in remembering every authentic morsel of you, every single aspect of you, the physical, the spiritual, the emotional, the mental, the supramental, every single element and aspect of your life, delight in it. So these are just some acronyms that, again, with the help of ChatGPT, I ended up coming up with, because even ChatGPT, like, it doesn't know everything, right? And there were just some words that I really wanted to bring in there. But the fact that that third one was the one that I could see people just like stirred up, I'm going to say it again. Divine radical expression and audaciousness manifesting. So every single moment we are at choice with how to use our mind, how to open our heart, how to express as that incredible, amazing audacity, that magnificence, that divinity that we truly are. Every moment we get to choose. And so our work, as always, is to choose with more intention, purposefully, by design. So when we are saying, every day I dream of me, you know, if you are delighting in remembering every authentic morsel of the mental equivalent of who and what you can become, what do you think is going to happen at some point? At some point, you're going to become that mental equivalent. You're going to experience that mental equivalent in this physical reality. And then, because there's always more, you're going to have a new mental equivalent. And you're going to delight in that. You're going to see that as divine, radical expression and audaciousness manifesting. And you're going to be more enthusiastic about it because you've already seen this level and experienced this level, and you've already become more and more and more. So let's dream together this month. Each and every individual here, I am inviting to dream of you, dream of me in your own mind, the mental equivalent of who you can become. Because there are infinite possibilities of how we can experience our life every single day. Walt Disney wrote, all our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. So again, even though this could be said towards, auspicious goals that we have sort of out here, really, what is the most courageous thing that we can do? Is to remember who we are, and then to move through life from moment to moment to moment, unapologetically, with audacity, 100% confident in knowing that I am love, I am God, I am the infinite expansive universe expressing every moment of every day. I am consciousness on demand. However it is that you want to say it, knowing that that is what you are, showing up as that in everything you do, and then because you know that's what you are, and there's only one thing going on, recognizing it in every single other individual, everyone and everything. What would life look like? What could it feel like if we lean into our dream every moment of every day? So every one of us has a dream. What if dreams weren't something to be chased or followed out there, but an invitation to turn within, follow our heart, and remember the love we truly are? All you have to do is believe. Thank you, and so it is.